We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Reno Aces and the Fresno Grizzlies. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Dallas Keuchel gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
Stepping into the box, number 14. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, number 14.
And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike 1, and a new season of baseball is underway. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Slow grounder to first. He's got to hurry, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting second here tonight, left fielder, number 27.
Stepping in, number 27, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Tell you what, that was a nice swing after the sequence. Following a fastball to get a changeup and you foul it off. Pretty good approach.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Stepping in now, number 12. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Started that swing a bit too early.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Mitch Brown is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How is he still in it? ERA over 5 last season. But what I see is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency.
Now at the plate, Hernan Perez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A cold strike on the inside corner. The 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball low and away.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third base line. Played on the backhand. And he's retired, 1 away.
Batting second, second baseman, Andy Ibanez.
At the plate, Andy Ibanez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game. And you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Standing in now, Felipe Coronado, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runners off for second. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. That's a hit, their first of the new season. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, Matt, I love the fact they hit and ran right there. 0-0 score, tie ball game, but you're putting pressure on the defense. You want to score first. Now they're set up first and third in a situation where they can now take the lead if they finish the inning out properly.
The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
The 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Working for the punch out and the offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Coming to the plate now, Darrell Baez. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And he's back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Set to deal on 2-2. Curveball that time, not even close.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Hartman sprinting after it, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. High pop up. Hernandez is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Grizzlies are out in front, 1-0. Now in the box, Lionel Hartman. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. First pitch coming. Here it is. In a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Very high, 2-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box, Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Another 2-2 offering. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Hey, he's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
In now, Logan Moore, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, number 11. He stands in for the first time in this one.
Left fielder, number 11.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Hernandez throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 7th, designated hitter, Ryan Wright.
Settling in now, Ryan Wright. First pitch on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Here it comes, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hartman on the move, lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. Well, sometimes you see diving catches that happen because of a bad route, but that certainly wasn't the case here. That's an exceptional route efficiency as calculated by ShowTrack, and it's evident it was a big reason why he was able to lay out and bring that one in. Into the box now, number 31. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Batting ninth, center fielder, number 12.
Standing in now, Hernandez. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. He'll get it into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Boy, that base hit made the front office really proud. That's what the farm director and the player development guys are looking for. Can you hit the ball the opposite way?
Into the box, Hernan Perez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled back.
Boy, that fastball in right there really makes him conscious of the inside pitch and starts cheating. Now you're set up to throw something away if you elect to do that.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Fresno leads this one 2-0. Digging in now, Tony Cruz. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
Number 87.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Nice bunt single. Third baseman's playing back. To me, that's all about vision. You step to the plate, you look around, and maybe take a little peek in the last second. Boom, you drop one down on third baseman. Great execution.
In now, number 80. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, number 14.
Digging in to try it again, number 14. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back safely. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hernandez giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Into the box now, Andy Ibanez. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Ibanez.
First pitch of the at bat. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Comes set and the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Barehanded. He gathers the throw. It's there and he's out. Now that's a gold glove caliber play there.
You got that right, Matt. There is a lot of moving parts on that barehanded play, and it is a thing of beauty when everything comes together just like it did. You can bet he'll be watching this one again after the game.
Into the box now, Felipe Coronado, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back easily. Stepping in now, Jared Saltalamacchia, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. One 1-0 pitch on the way. 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. A high fastball is in there.
Down to 3-1.
breaking ball taken right down the middle.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Darrell Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hartman looking up. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Now batting, number 11.
Standing in now, number 11. Very weakly on the ground. Bends down and he barehands it. It's late. He's safe. Nearly a highlight reel play, but they'll have a runner on here with one away.
Designated hitter, Ryan Wright.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Wright. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. First pitch of the at-bat. And a changeup right down the middle.
Well, he got away with another pitch right there. He's been really struggling, and now he just throws another one right down the middle. Fortunately for him, the hitter didn't swing. He's sitting 0-1. But he's going to have to put the ball on the corners if he wants to be effective.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
That's not something you see every day. The catcher was focused on framing a pitch to get the called strike, which he got, but he forgot to close his glove on it, and a passed ball is the result.
3 runs already home here. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. One out and a runner on second base. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 31.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 31. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the stretch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
2 out here and a runner at second. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Man, it's been a long inning. He's grinding through it. Look, he's got an open base, and any other time I'd say maybe pitch around him, but you can clearly see this inning's taking its toll on him right now.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. We played 3 full, and the lead is now 5-0. Striding in once again, number 27 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Tell you what, I'm already taking inventory in the 4th inning here, Matt. His secondary pitch has really been effective. He's used it well. He's getting a lot of good results from it. I just wonder if they're going to make an adjustment as the game continues.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 in the inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off, even if you know it's coming. Look, 2-strike slider on the back foot. That's a classic pitch, but he did a nice job of laying off it.
A ball hit hard to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Well, back-to-back sliders. Now, the first one was almost like a practice pitch. He saw the spin. The second one, he recognized and got the base hit.
In now, Lionel Hartman, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Baez in foul ground. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike, too. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box now, Hernandez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that one right down Main Street. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Ibanez is right there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Grizzlies are out in front, 5-0. Randall Delgado answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Ready for another chance? Hernandez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready once again, Hernan Perez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Here comes the 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Ready with the 2-0. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So digging in now, Andy Ibanez, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Squared that one up just a little late. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. Makes the play, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Now batting, right fielder, Felipe Coronado.
Digging in once again, Felipe Coronado. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Under it is the center fielder. And that's the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 39, Jared Saltalamacchia.
Digging in, Jared Saltalamacchia. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he's clearly not getting anything to hit right here, but I'm telling you what, 3-0, I trust him so much, I'm giving him the green light.
Here it is on 3-0. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in and looking for more, Darryl Baez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Ball 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to first. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. So no runs in the inning despite 3 walks as they couldn't make them pay. We played 4 full. Fresno leads this one 5-0. Striding into the box, Logan Moore. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Into the windup and the pitch. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And he rings up another one, make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Tony Cruz, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with the pitch down there.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a bouncing ball, foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is fouled at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Johnson. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with two men out. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line. There may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Now batting, number 11.
Leading
1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Hernandez ranging into the outfield. And that's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him up, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Ryan Wright. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 on its way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, number 31, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One 0 count. Here it is. A changeup over the inside corner. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 80. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. The number 9 hitter reaches base safely to start the inning, so here comes the top of the order with a man aboard.
Number 14.
In now, number 14. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Number 27.
Into the box now, number 27. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
Boy, he's got to want that pitch right there. I know he's been getting a few tonight already. But, man, he's around the plate. He's consistent. But like any pitcher, you want all the calls.
Now a snap throw to first. And he'll get back in standing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Runners on first with 1 down. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems
12.
we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Stepping in now, number 12. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, and he's back standing. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back in standing. 2 out with the man at first. In for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Hernandez. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Number 12.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Oh, and a look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Hernan.
Striding in once again, Hernan Perez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit high. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Hey, 3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Standing in now, Andy Ibanez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Left side. He's got it. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Ready once again, Lionel Hartman. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. And he misses again, 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Three-one pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Tap down the line, but it gets foul. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Into the box, Hernandez. And a slider that time, as this ball's hammered to deep left field. And that is the definition of a mistake pitch there, as this ball is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until clink. It hits off the foul pole for a homer.
Now batting, the first baseman.
In now, Logan Moore. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops. 1 out, nobody on. Driven nicely into the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, you want to throw that sinker down. That one stayed up, and that's what the hitter's looking for. Get that ball above my thighs so I can hit it. If it's below the thigh, you let it go. Nice job. Good execution of your game plan.
Into the box now, Tony Cruz. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Grounded to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, number 87.
Digging in, Johnson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Tell you what, 6 2/3. He got 100 pitches. He's done a nice job being really economical with his pitches.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the counter.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. The Grizzlies are out in front, 5-1. Josh Osik is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night. Digging in to try it again, Felipe Coronado. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Coronado.
Lays off 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And another foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Center fielder on the run, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Darrell Baez will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Center fielder going back. It's up and out of here into the archways. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, he clearly did not miss that one. He got everything behind it, drove it out of the ballpark. I think he was just looking for that pitch and didn't miss it.
Now batting, number 11.
Standing in now, number 11. Hit hard on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ryan Wright.
Ready for another shot now, Ryan Wright. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Drilled to first. Moore gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Digging in and looking for more, number 80. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Into the windup and the pitch. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
Way out in front.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Now a foul tip at the plate, and you could hear that one ring off the catcher's mask as he stays alive. Payoff pitch one more time. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Fernando Rodriguez comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Fernando Rodriguez.
Number 14 will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some athletic plays in the field, and he takes a decent route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of his reach and bangs up off the wall.
Stepping in now, number 27. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, but Saltalamacchia is there to smother it. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. In there, 1 and 2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box now, number 12. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Oh and 1. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Oh and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1 and 2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. Hit back toward the mound. Backhanded. And they will get he's in there. A very close play at first.
Well, that's playing within his game right there. The speedster gets a little infield single, and now he's on to do damage.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the box, Lionel Hartman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Just got a piece up the line. That winds up foul. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Into the box now, Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He's in a tough jam right here, but you see what he's doing? He's going back with his best stuff, reaching back, trusting his fastball.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit to third. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Fresno leads this one 7-2. Vinny Gallegos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Vinny Gallegos.
Stepping in, number 31. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
First baseman, number 31.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
The batter, number 12.
Standing in now, Hernandez, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A 1 pitch on its way. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Stepping in now, Hernan Perez, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch, and that misses. 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hartman on the move, but this will land foul shy of the wall.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. A changeup and then a fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Andy Ibanez will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Andy.
Ready for another chance? Andy Ibanez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Perez rounds third and is digging for the plate. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. Now a 9-2 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Felipe Coronado, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Two and 0.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And they'll try to go the other way, but a fairly weak attempt as this is fouled off, and it's 2-2 now. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Jared Saltalamacchia waits on deck. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jared Saltalamacchia. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Ball one.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
First and second now, one man out. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 8 full. The Grizzlies are out in front, 9-2. Trent Lowe enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Trent Lowe.
Digging in, Logan Moore starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 2-1 on its way. Bounce down the third baseline. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, he went for the big swing and ends up getting a swinging bunt. You couldn't have rolled the ball any better. Starts off the inning. Here we go. We're off and flying. A leadoff single.
Now at the plate, Tony Cruz. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is fouled straight back. A runner at first with no outs here. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Johnson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners on first with 1 down. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Number 80 is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swinging a liner back through the box. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
In now, number 14. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. That makes it a 9-3 ball game. Now batting, number 27. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. But, hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Matt, I just think he's pitching scared. Look, he's getting hit a little bit, and now he's falling behind another hitter. Challenge somebody.
2 down, runners at first and second. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Two 2-0 count and the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
At the plate, number 12. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He's set, and the pitch. Goes down to get the sinker, and it's chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A little low. It's 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Grizzlies get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Dallas Keuchel gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, with 15 strikeouts. Mitch Brown worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Grizzlies. 9 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Aces, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.